Promotional consideration for today's race has been paid for by the following. Just Be Happy Block Explorer Shop. And by the Creedmoor Hub. The International Development Association. And by Metaverse Auto Group Dealerships. Mars, Utah, and Red Planet Art. By Spuyten Duyvil, a small town in the city. And by Winnetka, Barrio Latino. Today's broadcast partner, Real Node LA. Scan the QR code and go straight to the Spatial Theater and hang out with your friends to watch today's race.
Are you looking for some of that quality outdoor decor? But you got no freaking idea where to go? Oh, come on over to Samurai Aquatics and Decor for all your outdoor decor needs. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do ya? Yeah, just delete that. I'm still not ready, sorry. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do ya? Or maybe some kind of crappy ramshackle building that, I don't know, needs a bit of extra spunk to it or something. And stop mucking about and get yourself over to Samurai Aquatics Discord to see all our available stock. We've got loads of different decor to spend your pretend money on. We've got saunas to fire you up and ice baths to chew you the fudge out. Literally stock coming out of our ears. Grills, swings, seating and more. So much more. And if we don't got it, give us a buzz and we can probably make it. Get yourself on over to Samurai Aquatics at 30 Aqua Vista Way in Midtown Terrace, San Francisco, lickety split, and gorge yourself on outdoor decor.
All right, good day, race fans. Welcome to week number 6 of Champion Series Racing right here on the Metaverse Racing News Network. I'm joined with my co-host once again, the Dak Man, Commissioner of the Upland Racing League. Blah. I'm tongue-tied already. Dude, this has been such a crazy start of the weekend. It's not even funny. So just a quick announcement to everybody. I'm having solar panels installed on my roof as we speak. So if you hear some pounding or some drills or some foot stomps across the roof, they're right above my head. So hopefully it won't interfere too much, but we'll see how it goes. Dak Man, how are you, sir? Good to see you.
Thank you. I'm good. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Second to last race.
Yeah, for sure. It's been an amazing season so far, and I can't believe it's almost over already. We've made it through the test season. We've had a few bumps in the road here and there, but we seem to be plugging right along. Racers are doing awesome. It's just been a really, really fun time.
Yeah, I think that the racers have enjoyed it. I know they're when we moved to the 2-week schedule to line up with Genesis Week, seeing the racers saying, "Is it race day today?" And then people getting excited. I saw her up the Dale posting race day.
Yeah. We've been going back and forth on the URL Discord pretty much all morning, so I think everybody's pretty excited about it. I know I am for sure. So with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and recap a little bit of last week's race, sorry. Let you know kind of how we finished off the day. Risey taking the win last week and also taking the track record at 235, 220. Sergeant Loco in second place, Impasta taking third, Buellman fourth, Uplord 7 taking fifth, myself rounding out the top 6 with Matsuda, KO Ninja, SC Kicker, and Up the Dale unable to finish. And Up the Dale got sidetracked by some children, so that interrupted his race for the day last week. So, yeah.
Happens.
Yeah. So with that, we did have quite a bit of movement on the leaderboard again last week. Sergeant Loco with his nice steady second place, his second place finish of the series and his third top 10. Put him right up there in a tie with Risey for first place. Mass Chef in third, Matsuda in fourth, Ninja Race or SC Kicker from Ninja Racing in fifth, Uplord 7 also in fifth. So as you can see, not a lot of movement at our first place, and our last place did the biggest moves last week. So very interesting. Still no second time winner on the boards, and we'll see. So far Sergeant Loco seems to be Mr. Consistency. He's only had 1 week not in the top 3 finishes. So very interesting.
You don't have to win them all. You just got to be in the top 3.
Yeah. And maybe not even that, because two races ago, Sergeant Loco finished dead last. So yeah. So it's definitely something to say about consistency for sure.
Yeah, and I'd like, part of the testing for the season was checking the point structure, seeing if that point structure was going to work. I like that it's been so tight, and that it's really, even at this point, it's anyone's race. Even Up the Dale, 10 points behind, he takes first place. He's back in the hunt.
Yeah,
right.
There's actually only 10 points separating first from last. So I mean, really, to be 5 weeks into the season and still have it that close between first and last place is just awesome. Very cool to see.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how Genesis. I mean, what's exciting is when we go into Genesis, it's still going to be exciting because no one is going to know who the champion is going to be. So,
right.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're in Genesis.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my God. And for those of you who don't know yet, so 2 weeks from today, we're going to be broadcasting. Well, Dak will be broadcasting live from Genesis Week in Vegas. Not jealous at all or anything, but that's neither here nor there. But we'll be coming to you live from Genesis Week, and should be very exciting. We're going back to the Genesis track as well. Should be a fun week for sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. So, you got anything else you want to talk about real quick before we go into driver intros? We're going to do that right now, and we'll be back in a flash. Drivers representing Locos, Depots, Latinos Unidos, Sergeant Loco. Up the Dale, sponsored by Red Hook Residents. Representing Hyde Park Ninjas and Ninja Racing, SC Kicker and Co Ninja. Driving for Mahoney MV Motorsports, representing Mahoney MV Holdings, Matsuda, Risey, and Uplord 7. Drivers for Castle Elite Racing, sponsored by Upland Construction Company and Upix World, Buellman, Impasta, and Mass Chef. All right, again, our drivers for the racing series here, for those of you who don't know. So this week we're running on the New York Raceway. So I just want to take a quick minute to review a little bit of this, because I don't know how much you guys have been running on this track, but it really is an interesting track. We had some, remember when we're running in Portage Park, we get occasional glitches and some stuff running on the track. So this one presents a little bit more challenge to it because there's some spots like right here and a couple more here on these turns coming up where your car almost slows down to a dead stop even when you're on a straightaway. So I'm not really sure what that glitch is. It almost looks like the track has to do some rendering or something as we're running through it. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the cars will perform going in around these turns, like that one right there where you're almost at a dead stop. It's amazing how the different mechanics on these tracks are running between week to week. So 2.5 miles, 17 turns, and I would expect some track times around a minute and a half or so. 4.5, 4:40 for a race. Here's another spot right here where they just almost to a dead stop. It's a little strange. Haven't really seen that before. So there's a nice little sharp 94-degree turn there at the end, right before the finish, that's going to make it real interesting. Nope, you're muted.
That's so I didn't say anything during commercials and stuff.
And you did a fine job.
New York City traffic right there.
Yeah.
That's what's happening is you're hitting some New York City traffic.
Yeah, no kidding. And you know what else I thought was interesting about that track is if you go to New York in game and see where that track is kind of laid out, there's a lot more buildings and stuff in game than what you actually see on the track as you're driving around. It's interesting. A lot more pavement around the track this time.
Get yourself into the race. You're in Heat 1.
Yeah, I should be in. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. I forgot. Damn it.
So in Heat 1, we're going to have Ryzie, Sergeant Loco, KO Ninja, Uplord, and Mass Chef. So
As soon
it
as
should
I
be a good
get
heat.
my car here.
I know KO Ninja and Sergeant Loco, Up the Lord. Everyone is trying to get their stuff. Oh, you remembered your BE? Anyone trying a different BE? I see KO Ninja's got his rainbow cart, his little leprechaun cart. You got your Mass Chef helmet on.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm hoping not to repeat what I did last week.
Yeah. Uplord is trying a new BE, but that is a cool BE.
Yeah, right.
That is a cool looking block explorer.
So as Dak said, Sergeant Loco, Ryzie, Mass Chef, Code Ninja, and Uplord 7 in Heat number 1. Hopefully we'll... I hope this goes well. That's all I can say.
You ready?
I am ready.
Let's start that race.
We got it ready? Yeah.
Eventually? Why isn't it starting?
I don't know.
Upland has decided to go into maintenance mode, and no.
God, I hope not. That's weird though that you're not getting the green light on the start button.
Well, I have the green light, but when I click it, it doesn't do anything.
Huh.
I'm afraid to refresh, but I might have to.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
All right, well, let's refresh it and we'll see what happens.
Oh, I mean, if all else fails. All right, well, I guess we'll use this time for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back and hopefully get this started up here. Today's broadcast partner, Real Node LA. Scan the QR code and go straight to the Spatial Theater and hang out with your friends to watch today's race.
This meditative production is brought to you today by the Samurai Aquatics and Decor Metaventure. Scan that QR code or click that link in the description and dive yourself headfirst into the Samurai Aquatics Discord server to pleasure your peepers on our current and future range of outdoor decor.
All right. Well, we are back. Let's see. What do we got, Dak? Any progress here?
It will not let me go.
That is so weird.
So we have 5 minutes to talk about things.
Perfect. All right. So here's what I think we should jump right into talking about what is going on for Genesis this week. What is I know you're doing a panel, so let's talk about that. You gave us a little bit of hint last race about some stuff going on. I'm hoping maybe I can prod you for a little more info.
All I can say is that my original panel was altered because racing and some of the recent news around racing, I'm sure people know what that is. It kind of revitalized the racing kind of atmosphere. And my panel was going to include Blue Rain, Thank Me Later, Shacklin, and Jeremy was going to be my special guest. Well, now it's actually evolved into we're going to do a Q&A panel with Upland team, and it's going to be Edon, Jeremy, and a special VIP guest that is involved in racing in Upland. So if you put all of them together, you might be able to start guessing who we're going to, talking with. I just cannot say because we want you to go and see it.
Right. And any word yet whether it's going to be live streamed?
No word yet.
Okay.
But maybe there's some entrepreneurial kind of individual, maybe someone who is nominated for Player of the Year might do something that, maybe could do something there.
Interesting.
Hint, hint,
Interesting.
nudge, nudge, wink, wink,
Wink,
Elijah.
Speaking of Player of the Year, I saw the announcement today of voting being opened for not only Player of the Year, but Designer of the Year and Broadcaster of the Year. So, Player of the Year nominations were Musita, Shacklin, and our very own good friend Elijah Judah, which we're very excited for. And Broadcaster of the Year nominations went out to Metaverse Ventures Entertainment, Samurai Aquatics, and all those guys. Big friends of ours, good sponsors, great supporters. Very excited about that. And Upland Guide also being nominated. Very, very cool. Congratulations. And the Upland Property experts, Too Stupid and Thank Me Later, also on that nomination list. And then some interesting Designer of the Year nominations as well. Antique Master, Noka, and D-Tech on those lists. So very excited.
It's a good list, and it was hard not to pick good people for these nominations. I mean, as I was telling someone, just getting nominated, it's like you hit the podium, right? You got the gold, silver, and bronze at an Olympic event. So just making it to the nomination is amazing. So congratulations to all the nominees. And you can't really vote wrong in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all friends of the show, and hard to say who to vote for, but it's a great cast, and it says a lot about the Upland community that these are the players you have to pick from, and it's not an easy choice.
Yeah, no kidding. As you said, we're friends with all these guys. It's going to be a very, I know for me personally, it's going to be very difficult to make some of these decisions. Uh, but yeah, this is it's pretty awesome.
Throw a dart.
Yeah, right. You won't see me for like 3 months. Anyway, okay, so it looks like. Go ahead.
No. I was going to say the same thing you were going to say.
Yep, perfect. Looks like we're down to about 40 seconds to get the race started here. So hopefully everybody is ready to go. I know I am. I'm very excited. I'm hoping.
Everyone fell asleep waiting.
Right?
Hopefully it doesn't happen for the second heat, that we can just get that sucker going.
Yeah, no kidding.
If not, we got to wait 10 minutes between each race.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be annoying.
That throws our timing off.
For sure. All right, here we go.
A lot of editing.
Yeah, really? And it looks like we're ready.
All right, so Elijah's going to start the race for us.
Okay, good.
We'll get the code from him. We'll get the heat number 2, folks, in.
All right, so heat number 2. Let's go ahead and have you guys jump in there. We'll come back to heat number 1 in a minute. So that's Matt Suter, Up the Dale, Imposta, Buellman, and S.C. Kicker. If you can go ahead and get the code and jump into.
We're getting the code. As soon as we get the code, we'll pass that on. Drivers will hit their marks and we'll be off. And if Elijah has trouble with getting the race going, then we'll just have to wait until it all works again.
Right.
Why not throw curveballs?
Well, I mean, it only makes sense.
It makes it more fun. Getting dinged. Let's see. Sergeant Loco is in the driver channel saying, "Who won?" No one won Heat 1 yet. It might still be running in the background somewhere we don't know about.
All right, code is up. You just need to post it in the driver channel.
Elijah gets to be the pace car this week.
Right? And I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, don't go in. Don't go in.
Yeah.
Let drivers fill it up.
Elijah,
Remember,
just let me know when.
Drivers, please. Heat 2 drivers.
Yeah. Heat 2 drivers. You are on the track. Elijah, let me know when that when all the drivers are in, so I can go in and spectate.
So Imposta, Buellman, SC Kicker, Up the Dale, Matsuda, you're on. Yes, Sergeant Loco, we will be doing Heat 1 after Heat 2. So we'll come back to Heat 1 and Heat 1 drivers after we do Heat 2.
Okay, pasta's in.
is typing. Elijah noted that 3 racers are in so far. We're getting there. Ready for you, Mass. I want to join too. I want to see it.
Okay, we ready?
Yep.
Oh, no, it's telling me to select car and driver.
There should be 6 races.
1, 2,
racers.
3, 4, 5. We're missing one. We are missing up the Dale. Yeah.
Up the Dale?
All right. Looks like we're able to load the race up here this time.
Yeah. All right.
Good news.
Elijah.
Yay! Elijah pulling it out for us. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 1, a.k.a. Heat 2 underway. And here we go. We're rolling on the track. We got Up the Dale taking out a nice lead. Matt Suter in second.
He psyched out all the drivers.
Yeah, he did. Buellman coming up third. SC Kicker fourth. Oh, now third. Kicking Buellman down to fourth. Elijah Impasta down. Now she passes Elijah. I was going to say, my goodness, if she can't get around him, we're in trouble for Castle Racing, boy, let me tell you. Up the Dale, still holding on to that lead, and here we are to these slow sections of the track. It's like watching paint dry. But Up the Dale, with that said, got a huge boost off of that slow section. Now Matt Suter in second, SC Kicker third. Buellman fourth. Impasta still struggling to get around Elijah. Come on. You got this, girl.
Impasta's like this to Elijah, like, let me in.
Right. Look. It's like, let me around at least. And then we get to these slow corners, man. So tough. All right, rolling into lap 2, we still got Up the Dale, Matt Suter, SC Kicker in third, Buellman in fourth. Impasta finally gets around Elijah. Looks like he's trying to give her some trouble still. Up the Dale with a really nice, comfortable lead. Matt Suter in second. These slow parts of the track are killer.
Yeah.
It's very strange. It definitely, I notice that it doesn't make for a whole lot of passing.
No, just asking Pasta about that.
Right.
Sorry.
All right, Up the Dale still holding it down. Matt Suter second, SC Kicker third. And we've got like big space between these racers. Up the Dale out to a pretty good lead creeping along. Not sure how you get such a lead doing 4 miles an hour, but, you know, happens.
He wants to make up for last week. You know, he saved all that electricity from his electric car last week.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm ready to ride
Yeah.
roll.
Installed electric turbos. All right, here we are on the final lap of heat number 2, a.k.a. heat number 1. We still have Up the Dale leading it out. Matt Suter in second, SC Kicker in third, making the finals. If it stays the way it is right there, that'll be your top 3. SC Kicker trying to make some space on Matt Suter there, but it's not really going to happen. Buellman struggling with this track, boy. Imposta struggling with Elijah.
Castle Racing definitely had a bit of a challenge in this one.
Yeah, no kidding.
You're gonna have to come through. Good luck.
Yeah, right.
But the Ninja team, SE Kicker, looking to hold on to that third place spot.
Yeah. And here we go. Just about to the final turn. We're creeping right along. And
it's just funny to watch it race and then just kind of come to a
stop. Up the Dale taking the win on heat number 2. Matt Suter in second. SC Kicker coming in on the third place finish to round out the top 3 going into the finals. Imposta Buellman not making the cut for Castle Racing this week. And look at those times, 431, 774. It's like, man, it is like watching paint dry.
Well, after like the last 2 races where it was sub 1 minute laps,
I know.
This is so slow now.
I know, right? It's like literally everybody's got the mice out there spinning the wheels of electric power, pulling up the man.
And this time I will remember to do the screen cap.
Okay, screen capture. All right, congratulations up the Dale, Matt Suter and SC Kicker. Moving on to the finals this week. I feel you, SC. No kidding. That was brutal.
Well, we only got 2 more to go.
Right? All right. And so now we're going to take it back. Elijah, you started that race so well. We're going to have you do Heat 1 over again. Hopefully everybody's cars have cleared the blockchain, and we'll be able to bring them back up. Sergeant Loco, Risey, Mashchef, Co-Ninja, and Uplord 7 in Heat number 1. And we are going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be back in just a moment.
Are you looking for some of that quality outdoor decor? But you got no freaking idea where to go? Oh, come on over to Samurai Aquatics and Decor for all your outdoor decor needs. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Yeah, just delete that. I'm still not ready, sorry. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Well, maybe some kind of crappy ramshackle building that, I don't know, needs a bit of extra spunk to it or something. And stop mucking about and get yourself over to Samurai Aquatics Discord to see all our available stock. We've got loads of different decor to spend your pretend money on. We've got saunas to fire you up and ice baths to chew you the fudge out. Literally, stock coming out of our ears. Grills, swings, seating, and more. So much more. And if we don't got it, give us a buzz, and we can probably make it. Get yourself on over to Samurai Aquatics at 30 Aqua Vista Way in Midtown Terrace, San Francisco, lickety split, and gorge yourself on outdoor decor.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Anyway, so apparently I was muted or something happened, but we got no sound, so hopefully I got some sound now. So anyway, welcome to Metaverse Racing News Network. This is second time around for week 5. We ran heat number 2 last week, and our Qualifiers for the finals out of heat number 2 from last week are Up the Dale at 431.774, Matt Suter at 436.785, and SC Kicker at 440.684, making it from heat 2 into the finals for this week. We will be doing heat 1 and also the finals today. And I apologize because I'm running solo today. Dak is out and about doing some things personally. So hopefully we will get him in with us here very soon. Hopefully maybe before the finals start. So we're going to run heat number 1. It's getting ready to start. Matt Suter is going to volunteer to run as the pace lap driver for us for heat 1. Prior to doing that, we're going to go quickly through the driver intros once again this week, just to let everybody know who's racing today. Drivers. Representing Locos, Tipos, Latinos, Unidos, Sergeant Loco. Up the Dale, sponsored by Red Hook Residents. Representing Hyde Park Ninjas and Ninja Racing, SC Kicker and Co Ninja. Driving for Mahoney MV Motorsports. Representing Mahoney MV Holdings, Matt Suter, Risey, and Uplord 7. Drivers for Castle Elite Racing, sponsored by Upland Construction Company and Upix World, Buellman, Impasta, and Mass Chef. All right, running in heat number 1 is going to be Sergeant Loco, Risey, Mass Chef, KO Ninja, and Uplord 7. So hopefully we got everybody in there. The code has been posted into the driver channel, and we are pretty much ready to go, it looks like, I think. Let me jump in there myself. And I have to apologize, I have a thunderstorm going on at my house right now, so hopefully we won't lose power, and hopefully Upland won't go into maintenance while we're doing this. All right, looks like we got Matt Suter in there as our pace car. Thank you, Matt Suter, for doing that for us. Uplord 7, Sergeant Loco, myself is in there. So we're only missing KO Ninja, and who else are we missing here? KO Ninja and Risey. It looks like we're missing Risey. Nope, Risey's in there now. So we're just missing KO Ninja. Hopefully we can get him in here shortly. I know he was kind of out and about and doing some stuff. So hopefully he's got the messages and is kicking his way in here. Sorry, I had to throw that one in. Well, while we're waiting on KO Ninja here, we'll give it a couple minutes. We can briefly touch again one more time on the New York track. Those of you who remember from last week, it's literally like watching paint dry. Now, one thing we did notice is that because of all the slowdown points here, it is possible for the pace car to make it into the circuit a little bit, as we noticed last week with Elijah's pace car actually beating out Impasta with a Series 1. So as you can see, it is literally like watching paint dry. Much higher lap times this time around on this track. We're looking at roughly a minute and a half. Maybe we can get somebody in there a little bit quicker, but minute and a half laps are pretty norm here. So hopefully we'll see some action. It looked like last week with the first race that we did that the players kind of got spread out a little bit. It was difficult to make up any time on anybody, so kind of see how this one plays out. Obviously getting a good hole shot is going to be important on this one. So meantime, let's take a look at the leaderboard from the previous week. As we saw, Last week I did show this. We had Sergeant Loco that moved up 3 places to take the #1 spot after a really nice second place finish. Risey tied for number 1 spot with a first place finish from last week at 27 points. Then we have Matt Chef bringing it in for 3rd, Matt Suter 4th, SC Kicker 5th. Tied with Uplord 7 in that 5th place spot. Viewman and Impasta rounding out number 7. And KO Ninja up the Dale pulling out the top 10. So hopefully we'll be able to make some moves on this board. And as we've seen, this thing moves up and down constantly. So it looks like we're probably going to get some more movement this week as well, and that's a good thing because we like it to be tight for when we come down to next week's final race, where we will be live in Las Vegas. Well, at least half of us will be live in Las Vegas. That would be my cohort. Mr. Dak is going to be co-hosting from Vegas next week, and pretty excited about it. Should be really, really cool. And also too, just to kind of remind everybody, here coming up next week, we do have the Genesis Week Speedway time trials going on. If you want to check it out, make sure you head over to the events page on the Upland webpage, and you can get all the details. But we will be starting on Monday, June 5th, 12 p.m. Pacific time, and the contest runs through June 9th at 11:59 a.m. Pacific time. It does give you kind of the scoring and leaderboard breakdown. It is broken into 4 different classes. Class 4 is Series SE, Series Passenger Vans, Cargo Vans, VE, Artisan, T-Series, TE, Series 4, and Series 4E. Class 3, Series 2, Series 2E, 2R, 4R, Series TR, Championship, Series FIFA Edition. Now this is the one that I thought was interesting. Class 2 is going to be Series 1 and Series 1E. I thought that's interesting because the Series 1E can give the Series 1R a run for the money. So that's kind of cool. But anyway, make sure you check that out if you got a car and want to go hit up the Genesis Week Speedway time trials. I highly recommend it. Should be pretty cool. So, all right. So it looks like we are just about to begin. And why can't I get back in there? Okay. There we go. That was weird. Oh, I'm trying to open it up on 2. All right, we got about 28 seconds, and unfortunately, we are going to go ahead and have to start it without KO Ninja. And so we will get a did not qualify position from KO. So the good news is everybody else gets better than 9th place. So we are ready to go whenever you are, Matt Suter. Let's kick this bad boy off. And here we go. 4 racers in this race without KO Ninja, plus our pace car Matt Suter. Oh, and of course I get to start out in last place, but making up some time coming up on our pace car. Hopefully we can get around him. Matt Chef making it up to first place. Uplord 7 squeaking around the outside to take first. Oh, up Lord 7, Mass Chef running neck and neck down here in the slow section. We're going to slow it way down here. Up Lord 7, Mass Chef just going back and forth, trading places. Risey in third. Now Sergeant Loco jumps up to third place. Up Lord 7, Mass Chef 1 and 2. Sergeant Loco in third. Risey fourth. Up Lord 7 takes a massive move off of that turn. Mass Chef now in second place. Sergeant Loco in third. Risey in fourth. Risey, Sergeant Loco fighting to get around that corner. Up Lord 7 extending that lead. Matt Suter's pace car just holding up the gang. And that's kind of what we were running into last week with these slowdowns and these really slow corners. It makes it possible for that pace car to stay in the race. And boy, we got quite tangled up right there. Lap 1 in the books. Up Lord 7, Mass Chef in second. Sergeant Loco third. Risey still holding on to the fourth spot. Both of those guys trying to make it around the pace car again. Matt Suter holding up some traffic. Risey's falling off the back, trying to make up some space. Up Lord 7, Mass Chef still holding on to that lead into that really slow corner. I'm almost positive that earthworms can crawl faster than these guys get around this corner. This is one thing. This doesn't make for a very exciting track. As an announcer, I'm struggling to find some, got to make some stuff to kind of put some excitement in the voice, but not today. We're running this thing. Up Lord 7. Coming across the line here shortly for the second lap. Mass Chef in second place still. Sergeant Loco still holding on to third. Risey still fourth. Matt Suter still holding the line between first and second, third and fourth in that Series 1 pace car. Up Lord 7 taking lap 2. Mass Chef in second. Sergeant Loco still holding third place. Let's see how our leaders are doing. Up Lord 7 holding a pretty comfortable lead up here. Going to be a lot for Mass Chef to overtake in this last lap. Not sure that's going to happen. Risey still trying to make up some ground on Sergeant Loco, but that doesn't look like it's happening too much either. And we just got a huge boom of thunder there. All right, here we go into the last few turns. Into that slow section. These guys got to be doing about 20 miles an hour through there. Picks up quite nicely into here, but then we're going to slow down one more time right here at this turn. And it is not going to be enough for Risey to overtake Sergeant Loco. So it looks like Up Lord 7's probably going to take the win here with a nice, comfortable lead. Mass Chef trying to make up some ground, but it's definitely not going to happen. Up Lord 7's going to take the win on heat number 1. Mass Chef taking the second place spot. And Sergeant Loco in on third, qualifying for the finals this week. So we are going to get a quick screenshot of this. Matt Suter, don't come off of there yet. All right, we are good. You can go ahead and continue with that. All right, so Up Lord 7 with a 436.942. Mass Chef with a 439.505. and Matt Suter, Sergeant Loco with a 4.42 933 making the finals. Pretty interesting. So that's going to set up our finals here coming up in just a moment. As up the Dale, Matt Suter, SC Kicker, and then up Lord 7, Mass Chef, and Sergeant Loco. Sergeant Loco, you will be third, as Matt Suter's car doesn't count for that race. So Sergeant Loco, you will be the sixth place qualifier going into the finals today. So great race, everyone. Glad to see it. And we are going to set up and get ready for the finals. I will be posting a code for that here in just a moment. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and get a word from our sponsors.
Are you looking for some of that quality outdoor decor? But you got no freaking idea where to go? Oh, come on over to Samurai Aquatics and Decor for all your outdoor decor needs. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do ya? Yeah, just delete that. I'm still not ready, sorry. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do ya? Or maybe some kind of crappy ramshackle building that, I don't know, needs a bit of extra spunk to it or something. And stop mucking about and get yourself over to Samurai Aquatics Discord to see all our available stock. We've got loads of different decor to spend your pretend money on. We got saunas to fire you up and ice baths to chew you the fudge out. Literally stock coming out of our ears. Grills, swings, seating and more. So much more. And if we don't got it, give us a buzz and we can probably make it. Get yourself on over to Samurai Aquatics at 30 Aqua Vista Way in Midtown Terrace, San Francisco, lickety split, and gorge yourself on outdoor decor.
All right, we're back. So here we go. One more time. It is for the finals for today's race. We have Up the Dale, Matt Suter, SC Kicker. Then we have Up Lord 7, Mass Chef, and Sergeant Loco. Those 6 players, please report to the track. Risey, you'll probably have to exit out of the race screen in Upland and then open it back up and come back in. I was able to get my car as soon as I did that. So go all the way back out to the Upland screen and then come back in through the racing channel and select your car and all that stuff, and you'll be able to, should be able to get in at that point. All right, so far we have Sergeant Loco, Up the Dale, Mass Chef, Matt Suter, SC Kicker, just waiting on Risey to get in here as soon as his car clears the blockchain. Looks like we got about 8 minutes. And there we go. We got all 6 drivers in here. So we let's go ahead and switch screens back over to the share screen. So Up Lord 7, Sergeant Loco, Up the Dale, Mass Chef, Matt Suter, and SC Kicker into the finals for this week. And we should really see a good shakeup on our leaderboard going into our final race next week. So I'm very excited for it, looking forward to it. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to start this race right now. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the finals at the New York Raceway are underway. Up Lord 7 going out of the hole strong. Sergeant Loco up the Dale. SC Kicker moving up into 5th. Dropping Mass Chef all the way down into 6th place. Sergeant Loco now 1st. Up Lord 7 taking the lead. Up the Dale in 3rd. SC Kicker 4th. Mass Chef 5th. Matt Suter in 6th. And these cars are packed up like nobody's business. Look at this. I can't even keep track of all the place shifting. Sergeant Loco getting a nice shot out of that corner. And as we have seen, once this field starts to thin out, it becomes very difficult to overtake. Sergeant Loco 1st, SC Kicker 2nd. Up Lord 7 in 3rd. Up the Dale 4th. Up the Dale moving up into 3rd. We got a battle going on at Sergeant Loco. SC Kicker fighting it out for 1st place. They got a nice little gap running between 2nd and 3rd. Sergeant Loco, SC Kicker going back and forth. SC Kicker takes the lead. Put Sergeant Loco into 2nd. Up the Dale 3rd. Up Lord 7 4th. Matt Suter 5th. Mass Chef now 5th, taking the spot from Matt Suter. And Matt Suter takes it back. Now we're getting somewhere going into lap 2. SC Kicker still holding the lead. And this is where we're going to see a very difficult time for overtaking. SC Kicker with a nice lead out there over Sergeant Loco. Sergeant Loco coming in 2nd. Up the Dale in 3rd. And now we're starting to line them right up. It's going to be very difficult. Mass Chef and Matt Suter still battling it out for last place right now. And here we go. Yeah, see, right here we go. SC Kicker. I'm calling it right now. SC Kicker is going to win this race. Sergeant Loco, 2nd place. Up the Dale in 3rd. Up Lord 7 now falling to 4th. Mass Chef in 5th. Matt Suter 6th. They're still neck and neck back there, but now we get this lineup, and this makes it very, very difficult for an overtake. Going into the last few turns before the end of lap 2. Here we go. Got this slow S. Dak meeting up with us now. Good evening, Dak. Or afternoon, whatever it is now.
Yeah, whatever, right?
SC Kicker holding on to the lead here. Sergeant Loco in 2nd. SC Kicker has really moved out to a huge lead. Up the Dale, still running in 3rd. Sergeant Loco seems to have cemented his 2nd place finish. I don't really see any more overtaking. Up Lord 7's got a nice gap going in ahead of Matt Chef and Matt Suter. I'm going to call it that this is how we're finishing this race today. SC Kicker is going to take the win. Sergeant Loco going to take 2nd place to continue his dominating top 3 performances. It'll be his 5th.
Wow.
His 4th out of 5 races in the top 3. So, Sergeant Loco going to probably hold on to that top spot running into the finals week. So very exciting for Sergeant Loco. Up the Dale still holding third place. Up Lord 7 still holding fourth. Mass Chef still holding fifth. Mass Suitor pulling in the rear but making the finals this week. And there it is. SC Kicker in first. Sergeant Loco in second. Up the Dale in third. Up Lord 7 fourth. Mass Chef in fifth. Matt Suitor pulling up the sixth place spot. Great race, SC Kicker. Congratulations. We will check, but I believe that will also be a New York track lap record, race record.
No, 431. 431 is the lap. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Yeah. That's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, that is going to be tough to beat. Good Lord. So who got the 431?
That was in the first qualifying.
Yeah, the first heat number 2 of last week that we did before heat number 1. Oh, yeah,
Number
you're
one.
right. Up the Dale with the
Up the
track
Dale.
record at 431.774. So that's that's going to be a really tough time to beat for sure. And so, Dak, good to have you. Let's bring in Dak. I told you he'd be joining us at some point. I guess he's over there and not whatever. Anyway, so we obviously we went through the races. We're gonna kind of go a little bit backwards because next week you in particular are coming to us live from Las Vegas. Now, when are you headed to Vegas? Thursday?
Thursday morning.
Nice.
Early Thursday morning.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a long weekend.
Yeah, for sure. What time's your flight takeoff?
I think 8:30.
Oh, that's not terrible.
But I have to drive an hour to get to the airport.
Oh.
And then you want to make sure you get there early.
Right,
and,
you have to do check-in, so you're going to be at the airport at about 5 in the morning.
No, I ain't crazy. No, but yeah, and then I mean, talking to some of the folks that are going to Genesis, it just sounds like we're going to be up Thursday all night, and then exhibits open up in Friday, and so we're going to be doing the exhibits. There's the panels, there's the keynotes that are going to be done. There's the parties, there's the networking. I mean, it's going to be nuts. This is going to be a long weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I, for one, am very excited about that. We will get the results posted up in the driver's channel here this afternoon, hopefully, if I get 12 and a half seconds to do it. But
I'll take care of it.
We'll see what happens. Also, we went through the Genesis Week Speedway time trials that are taking place next week. So hopefully we get some of the drivers up in there in those finals. See if they can win a kart, because the first 5 places in each class division receives one of the Genesis go-karts. That's pretty exciting. They also released the specs on go-kart manufacturing, which personally very excited for.
We are very excited.
Yes, very excited. So, yeah, lots going on around racing for Genesis Week.
And can't ignore Stock Car
I was
Pro.
just getting ready to get to that. As we do our, as we know, we got Stock Car Pro coming into Brazil. And hopefully, now, do we know when that's actually going to drop, or are they going to drop it during Genesis Week? Do you think a car sale at Genesis Week for pro stock cars? That could be interesting. I haven't seen anything manufactured yet, so I'm curious
let's
about
just say
how
that
that's gonna happen.
know. I have heard. I think I could say this. I have heard that Stock Car Pro will be at Genesis.
Really? Okay.
I can say that.
Well, that's pretty cool. All right. Well, we're
And
very
make sure you
excited
check
about
out my
that.
panel while you're there.
Yes. While everyone else is there but me, make sure you check out Dak's panel because he has some pretty cool guests that he's going to be speaking with on that panel, and
Yep.
should be really, really exciting. I'm still trying to figure out a way to live stream it if I can. Hint, hint, wink,
Yeah.
wink.
Wink,
Um,
wink. Blue Rain, Elijah. Wink, wink.
yeah, yeah.
Also, I'm going to be on the Goldsmith is going to be doing one of his shows from Vegas, and I'm going to be on there. So
Excellent.
we'll talk a little bit about that too. And then I mean, there's just so many things happening. So next week, just be ready to tune into lots of different channels, lots of different folks.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Very excited about it, and of course, it's the 1 week out of the year that I have to do my regular job, uh, and work probably about 110 hours between Sunday of this week and Sunday of next week. So on race day for Genesis week, I will be at work in the morning at 5 a.m., coming home at 2 p.m., doing the show at 2:30, and then going back to work for 5 p.m. until about midnight. So it's going to be an interesting week
We should ask
for
Upland
me.
to move their Genesis week.
Well, that'd be nice. I mean, just 1 week later would be perfect.
I mean, it's only Genesis.
I
No,
mean, yeah, what the hell? It's not really that big of a
no.
deal. No.
Well,
Um,
congratulations to the winners. I'm looking forward to next week. That you tell the audience where we're going to be, what the last race is going to be,
so
and who
we,
sponsored it?
yeah, so we are. I haven't gotten to that yet. So next week, as Dak will be broadcasting live from Genesis Week, we will be racing once again on the Genesis track. And everything, next week's race will be sponsored by the Upland Construction Company. So, very excited for next week's race, next week's sponsor. And, we want to thank them and thank this week's sponsor, of course, our, uh, our friends over at Samurai Aquatics, doing a lot of cool stuff. Um, Man, you know what? It amazes me how many um, how many projects all these people are in because it's we got people being nominated for broadcaster of the year. We've got designer of the year that are involved in all these projects. We got I mean, it's just amazing. It really is. It's
Yeah.
everything that all these people find time for is kind of blows my mind sometimes. But anyway,
Yeah. All right. Well,
all right,
congratulations to Samurai Aquatics. A double week of sponsorship. That's not too bad.
right?
Congrats, Ben.
It's like a buy one get one free,
Get one free. Yeah, exactly.
right?
Hey, we'll blame Upland for that one.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
Totally.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right,
All
everyone.
right. So once again, meet us next week at the Genesis track for our sixth and final week of the Upland Racing League's premier championship racing here on the Metaverse Racing News Network. We will see you at the tracks.